Hey guys, Chico&Zeus here. Today's video I wanted to show you guys my 12 gauge shotgun build that I've done. This gun started out as a New England Firearms Pardner pump protector, NEF firearms. New England Firearms has now changed their name or changed ownership to H&R. It's Harrington and Richardson Pardner pump protector. Same exact gun, just a different name, nomenclature on it. The gun is based on a Remington 870 shotgun, so all Remington 870 components are compatible with this gun, except for the barrel. The barrel mount ring on this gun is moved 2.5 inches forward compared to a Remington, so that will not allow you to put Remington barrels on this gun or put these NEF barrels on a Remington shotgun. But other than that, the rest of the components are basically identical, which allows you to use a lot of Remington aftermarket products on this NEF shotgun. I went with the NEF because mainly due to price. I picked this gun up at Dick's Sporting Goods. They had them on sale for $179. And also I think I had a coupon for $10 off. So for well under $200, I got a great shotgun, great home defense shotgun. It's good for home defense, good to take to the range, and basically, you know, it's got the tried and true Remington tested action and everything. I wanted to go through and show you some of the things I've done. When I originally bought this gun, it comes with a synthetic standard stock on the back, synthetic foregrip or forend. You can see I can't leave well enough alone. I got to upgrade everything. So these are all Remington 870 parts, basically stuff that's made for the Remington 870 that I've added onto the shotgun just to show you that they do function on the NEF shotgun. To start in the back here, I got the Blackhawk Knoxx Stock. It's the recoil reducing version of their stock. There have been some reports of people complaining about the stock that it gives you face slap or cheek slap or pinches you when you're firing it. The one thing I found out is that by running this stock, you need to move your cheek weld back a little bit further. If you're used to running an M4 carbine, which the stock's basically based off of, the M4 collapsible carbine in the back here. On an M4, usually you put your cheek weld pretty far forward. You want to get up on that optic. On this shotgun, if you just move your cheek weld back a little bit, maybe give yourself one more extension on the collapsible stock, it seems to really reduce that cheek slap and the chance of pinching. Basically, this raised part right here is the danger zone. If you start getting your cheek up near this, that's where you're going to get bit. If you don't know about the Knoxx stock, it does have a spring inside here and also on the grip that when you shoot the gun, the entire action here slides backwards, and there's springs that help dampen that recoil. It works pretty good. You know, I mean, I do feel a definite lighter recoil when I shoot this compared to when I had the standard stock on it. So if you want to know more about that stock, look up a Blackhawk Knoxx stock. It's KNOXX, and you can learn more about that stock. On the pistol grip, I went with a Hogue Handall, just a slip-on rubber grip. I like the Hogue products. They you know, I like the stickiness of them. It gives me a lot more control when I want to wield the firearm. And then also right here in front of that, I put a GG&G single point sling attachment, which that moves the entire rear stock back about 1/4 inch. So you can see there's a gap here between the pistol grip and the trigger guard. Doesn't really bother me. It just, you know, by adding that sling attachment point, you're going to move the stock back 1/4 inch. So, but I really like having the single point on this gun. Okay, receiver is basically a steel receiver, 870 style. The safety latch is in the back behind the trigger, just like an 870. Steel trigger guard, which I like better than the Remington's got a plastic one. Everything else is pretty much same. It's got a little bit of hump right here, a little different than 870, but I think that's just a styling thing. Moving forward here, I got the Hogue foregrip. I really like the rubbery grip on the Hogues. I did run a railed grip on here once just to see if I liked it with a forward pistol grip or forward vertical grip, and I didn't like it. It didn't feel comfortable to me. So all my life I ran shotguns, pump shotguns like this. So I went with the Hogue Forend just because I like the grippiness of it, and also I like the shortness of it. The stock Forend that comes with this gun, when you pull it back, it would overlap right here. It would overlap the mag tube where you would load the magazine, so you wouldn't be able to load when the Forend is back. The Hogue Forend is shorter, which allows you to load, right here without having this pumped back forward. So just another thing that I liked about it. You can see here I got a UTG mount. It's just a barrel clamp mount, so I can run a flashlight. I got that rolled at about a 40-degree angle, 45-degree angle off to my left hand side, my support side, so the pump hand can actuate the light. It's got a tail cap button. The light I think I got from Sportsman's Guide. It's a pretty good light, real bright. It's about 700 lumens is what they advertise it as, and it's really bright. It's almost too bright I think, but it really does light up the backyard. So if I hear a noise. Up further than that, I've got this TacStar. This is the TacStar 7-round mag extension for a Remington 870. I had to do some modifications to that. When I put that on, it was 2.5 inches too long. Again, because the barrel clamp is moved 2.5 inches forward, this extension would be 2.5 inches too long. So I did some modifications to that. Basically, I used a tubing cutter, like a pipe tubing cutter, and trimmed it off at the right length. And by doing that, when I trimmed it with a tubing cutter, it rolled the end inwards, which allowed me to put a plug inside there. I fabricated a little plug, machined it out, and slid that inside there. So if you look at it from the end, I'll show you here in a second, but you can see the plug can't come out because that rolled edge from the tubing cutter is holding it back. So this extension basically gave me enough to put at least one more round in there. Right now I think I'm running 6+1, and if I change the spring out, I might be able to get one more in there. So on top here, I've got the ATI Advanced Technologies heat shield with the ghost ring sights. It's a pretty cheap little heat shield. I don't really need a heat shield, but I do like the sights on it. It's just, basically they stay in alignment from each other, give you a quicker window picture, when you want to get something on target. So let me flip the gun over here and I'll show you the other side. Okay, here you can see I got a TacStar Side Saddle, 6-round side saddle. It holds the rounds really well. Sometimes I run them up and down depending on what my loads are. Right now I just got them all down. But it's a nice side saddle. It, again, made for Remington 870. Bolts right onto this gun. Same exact thing. Here you can see my single point sling adapter, GG&G single point sling adapter. And there you can see the flashlight mount again. You can see it's off to the side. Basically when I'm pumping this, it's right there, thumb cap or tail cap. I can actuate with a thumb. Pretty nice gun. I'm really happy with it. I got a few hundred rounds through it. you know, basically it's my home defense gun. You know, it's for the price, you know, can't be beat. I mean, I put a lot more money on this gun and accessories, I think, than I did in the original purchase price. But this is all stuff that I can keep forever. You know, down the road, if you know, want to upgrade a Remington gun, I got all the parts. So that's pretty much it. If you guys got any questions, send me your comments. I'm gonna try to do a lot more gun reviews. I'll try to get one in every week. I got quite a bit of an arsenal here to show you guys, so let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.